From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Sacramento River Cats and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brady Rogers is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at one of the game's top strikeout pitchers. He's averaging over 11 strikeouts per 9 innings so far on the season. We'll know if he's on early by seeing a lot of swings and misses.
Stepping in, Miguel Gomez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Miguel Gomez.
Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Gomez, the runner at second with 1 away. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
In now, Chris Shaw as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Houston after this. Tyler Beatty, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kyle Tucker, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first. A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Gary Cox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Runners on first with 1 down. Three and 0 now. Beatty has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. Sandoval over to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 30.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 30. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The River Cats lead it 1-0. At the plate, Ryder Jones, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And there's the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Now in the box, number 14, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Cox is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 7, right fielder, Austin Slater.
At the plate, Austin Slater. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Slider's in for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Batting 8, catcher, number 74.
So striding in, Garcia. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A runner on first with 2 away. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Pablo Sandoval. My locker mate in 2010 when we won the World Series with the San Francisco Giants. I know he's fun-loving, and everyone worries about the offensive side, but he's got some first-step quickness that'll shock you, and a strong arm to boot.
Tyler White will bat next. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
Batting 7, left fielder, Derek Fisher.
Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Standing in, Miguel Gomez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting, Georgia.
Stepping in, Josh Rutledge. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
The batter number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Rutledge, base runner at first with 1 out. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Stepping in now, Chris Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And the changeup is way low that time. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. From the stretch. Count still full, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
A payoff pitch one more time. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Ryder Jones up next, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
2 out, bases loaded. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Slater. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he takes a called strike 1. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher's under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Sacramento leads this one 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Max Stassi. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is ball off 2. The plate, up and away.
2-2.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gomez is there, and there's 1 down now.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 14.
Into the box now, Sierra. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Changeup in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Line towards center field. Rodriguez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Into the box, Garcia, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Two-0 count. The pitch too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And a slider on the inside for strike 1. The 3-1. Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Raises him. A strikeout looking.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Standing in now, Luis Rodriguez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 out, nobody on. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Miguel Gomez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that one stayed up a little high. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fouled away.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there.
On the ground to second. Kemp fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The River Cats lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. He stays alive. Still 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball. Hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Digging in, Gary Cox. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Cox is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Number 30.
Next will be the cleanup hitter. Number 30 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. shot here to the left. His first home run of the season as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike. In for strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ground ball and a chance for Rutledge at short. And danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run. This is now a 1-run game. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Sacramento leads this one 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Rutledge. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Josh Rutledge.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Still even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Chris Shaw, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Stassi corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The River Cats lead it 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH. Tyler White hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The batter, left fielder, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Max Stassi.
So stepping in, Max Stassi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. White leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit to first. Jones gathers it in, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 14.
Stepping into the box, Sierra, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rodriguez shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Mike Houshield takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Grizzlies, number 68, Mike Houshield.
Ready for another shot now. Ryder Jones. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
First baseman, Ryder Jones.
First offering on its way. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batter, number 14.
Ready once again, number 14. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Try again. 1-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Cox ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Slater. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Kemp is on his way home. He will score. It's a 2-2 game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batter, number 30.
Ready now, number 30. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Ripped down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Tyler White will bat next. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Dan Sloan answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Derek Fisher will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now at the plate, Garcia. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Number 74.
First delivery to him on the way. Little tapper down the third baseline. Barehanded at his ankle. He beat it out. Almost a remarkable play, but now the potential lead run is aboard at first.
Rodriguez.
Stepping up now, Luis Rodriguez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
In now, Miguel Gomez. Popped him up. Davis in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh Rutledge.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Rutledge. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out around the 373 sign. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rutledge at second with 2 down. And he misses there. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. To third. Davis brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Sacramento leads this one 3-2. Leading off the inning, Max Stassi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rodriguez is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in now, Sierra. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Runners on first with 1 down. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Two and 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Jordan Schaefer.
Kyle Tucker will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. Two out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Standing in now, Gary Cox.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Here now the 2-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The River Cats lead it 3-2. James Hoyt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, James Hoyt.
Leading off the inning, Chris Shaw, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 popped him up. Davis over to his left. 1 away. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ryder Jones up next. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a strike. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he takes this one high, 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Austin Slater would be next. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Stepping in now, Austin Slater. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
In now, Garcia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Takes this the other way to right, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box now, Luis Rodriguez. Davis has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Sacramento leads this one 4-2. Standing in, number 30. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. is taken, ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
3-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
Ray Black takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. The bouncer to the left side. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler White. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Ready with the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So coming to the plate, Max Stassi. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Settling in now, Sierra. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and it's behind 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The River Cats lead it 4-2. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Buddy Bashir enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Miguel Gomez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bushers playing here in his age 29 season. He's got a sinker, a curve, a 4-seam fastball, and a changeup. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Josh Rutledge.
Striding in once again, Josh Rutledge, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The batter number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Pablo Sandoval. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Gomez takes his lead at third with one away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Cox has a play. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now. In now, Chris Shaw. Bases empty and two gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, when you're behind in the count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sinker, 3-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Sacramento leads this one 5-2. Johnson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 58.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in. Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Now batting, number 30.
Stepping into the box, number 30. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home is high and outside for a ball.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Fouled off.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The next 3-2. Full count still. Cox leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. He brings it in, and they bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Sacramento River Cats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Dan Sloan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Johnson closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious River Cats, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Grizzlies, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.